Bhatti, I have already introduced him. So Sukhpal Bhatti is going to deliver the module 2. The objectives stay the same, but Sukhpal, you can introduce, you can share the title of the speech and also who's your coach. So friends, please welcome Sukhpal.
Hi again.
Hi.
Okay, this is my second speech at ISF. It's for module 2, which is called Structure Your Thoughts. And my coach is going to be Bharat Moga. Okay. Today I'll be using more space, so it is going to be not restricted within 2 by 2 because that's the demand for this speech. Today I'm going to talk about hypnosis. I see a lot of big eyes, so which means I've started well. Okay. So hypnosis, there are a lot of myths about it. People don't understand exactly what exactly it is, and we have our own assumptions about it. So let's see if by the end of this speech you get either hypnotized or I am able to break some of the myths about it. Hypnosis is nothing but a certain state of mind where we are more receptive to suggestions. That stage is called alpha state of mind. In that alpha state, the range is 7 to 14 hertz. Our mind works in the range of 17 to 14 hertz. Our normal range is 14 to 30 hertz. And when we are in a meditative state, it is 3 to 7 hertz. So this is in between. This is a very important state of mind because it is the bridge between conscious and subconscious mind. So getting too technical, I think. So I'll give you a simpler example. It's like the conscious mind is like the processor of your computer, and the subconscious mind is like the database of it. So database does not work on itself. We process something and it goes into that. And hypnosis works in a way like the cache memory does, right? So it takes up information and does all the processing and saves it there. We are in a typical day, we are in a hypnotic state a lot of times. In fact, most of the times. One of the very common example is driving. So everybody drives, I think. So you remember first time we drove. So what do we do? We look at the speed. Oh, it's 10, so we need to change gear. It's 20, we need to change gear. While we do that, it saves that as a function in our subconscious mind. And now what we do? We put in the keys and we start talking on the phone. We look outside. We listen to the music. And a lot of people, a lot of us would have also experienced this, like while watching a movie or a serial, we get involved or we start crying or we get too much involved in it. That's also hypnosis. Because we start feeling that we are that person. That's self-hypnosis. It is an excellent tool to alter the state, alter any state of mind or a condition of mind. It helps, it helps in coming over our own limitations, whatever we can. It can be anything. Depression. Depression is a state of mind. It's not a physical problem. Confidence or lack of confidence, or anxiety. Anything anything that's mental, we can actually work it out with hypnosis. Now there are a lot of myths about it. So I'll just talk about those, what they are. So a lot of people think that anybody can hypnotize you. So it's not. Nobody can hypnotize you till the time you want to be. Right? Because in getting hypnotized, you do all the effort. Hypnotist only guides you to do that. So if you don't do that, you won't get hypnotized. Second is, we believe that while in a hypnotic stage, we'll share everything that we have, or we'll do things that we don't want to. So that's also not correct. So you won't share anything that you don't want to, you won't say anything that you don't want to, or you don't do anything that you don't want to. Else there was no need for legal courts. We could hypnotize criminals and ask them, boss, what did you do? Or I would have married Katrina actually. Another is that people fear that while in a hypnotic state, whatever happens, I won't even know. So no, you will remember everything. So it's a powerful tool which we use. So don't ever have the fear of experiencing anything just because there are stories about it. I have heard a lot of haunting stories about hypnosis, but I have been using hypnosis for helping others and for my self-hypnosis as well. I do a lot of self-hypnosis as well, and it's an awesome tool. It is one of the best states to be in, so fresh, refreshing and satisfactory. So I would advise all of you to experience it and use it wherever you can.